Hey, hello. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. And did you hear that song? Did you hear the song I wrote for Shani, Rev, and G-Man? They are going nowhere. Shani, Rev, and G-Man are going nowhere anytime soon. They are the butt of people's jokes. And every day they just keep on just making a mockery of Christianity, of themselves. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. These three. My goodness. Can you hear me? Oh, you didn't hear the video. I am so sorry. You couldn't hear anything. Hang on a second. I don't know what happened there. Uh Okay, I'll try something. Okay. I think I know what the trouble is. Okay, just 1 second. I apologize. Hmm, interesting. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. So, guys, I've talked about this person, G Man, on my channel, and he is someone I take an active interest in because of, just my during my deconversion journey, going on the atheist experience and watching lots of videos. You hear this person calling in and giving reasons why they think that slavery is okay because God is okay with it. That's where I took an interest in this person. Now, this is someone who claims to be a Christian, and he has the good news. He's going to heaven, and every one of us are going to hell. The rest of us, we are going to hell. Recently, this man has been making death threats on YouTube. Death threats on YouTube. This Christian apologist has resorted to making death threats on YouTube. This is no longer a case of let's just make fun of him. This guy is a walking danger. His Christianity has it's made him just completely bonkers. He's now at the point where if someone doesn't do something fast, he's going to end up in jail. Anyways, let's see. Hey, Archbishop Richard Forskin, good to see you. Carnivus Abe, good to see you. Godless Sewing, good to see you. Bolly Lang, good to see you. Bro Guy, good to see you. Sorry I was muted. I apologize. You can hear me or not the video. Okay, right. Hey, look at the trees. Good to see you. Okay, guys, let's get into right. Okay. First things first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share something here. So I live in the UK, but I went online to look at just when people make threats, what to do when someone threatens, especially threatening of life. Where is it now? What was I reading here? Right. Okay. Okay. So here, this is what I wanted to read. One second. Let me make this bigger. I know it says Arizona, but hey, it's the US because the UK laws are completely different. But here, I, I want to believe that this would be like a general thing in the US. So, guys, if G-Man or anyone threatens you, please do not think it's a joke. Take all threats seriously. So I'm talking about um, burnt toast, Monty, Mrs. Parker, Dragnot, BGTV, Frank, Scientist Sam, all these people. If G-Man threatens you, please do not think it's just YouTube. Uh, it's just G-Man. Please no. Take all threats seriously. So this is in Arizona. Well, something I found online. It says based on the threatening and intimidating nature statute, it is a crime to threaten violence. So G-Man has committed a crime. It's a crime to threaten violence, severe property damage, or to cause serious public inconvenience. The victim, the victim doesn't need to experience any fear or be physically harassed. So you don't have to wait to be afraid or to feel that you have been harassed. You've got to do something. It says that all you need to do is to report the threat. Most harassment cases are charged as felonies and they often arise from unconfirmed claims. It means if a person is biased or he or she can exaggerate the story, the majority of these claims are reported by victims who have been frustrated or angered by someone. A threat or intimidate crime will be charged as a class 1 misdemeanor. In some circumstances, it becomes a class 6 felony where the victim faced threats or intimidation as retaliation for reporting criminal activity or being a member of a street gang. A danger is classed as a class 6 felony if street gangs are involved, and the intimidation was made. Okay, so we're not talking about gangs, but making threats, death threats on YouTube is against the law. So G-Man has broken the law. He has committed a crime. And my recommendation, anyone who he has threatened, please do something about it. Please don't think because he's on this side, you're on that side, nothing can happen. You don't know what that man's thinking. For a Christian brother to get to the point where he comes online and start threatening death, for what? Some of you might not know what exactly has gone on, so I will explain to you what's happened. Okay, just one second. Just one second. Okay. Godless Sewing says in America, the laws are different from state to state. Okay, which is absolutely fine. But Godless Sewing, a death threat, threatening death, threatening to take a gun and go and shoot somebody. This is not the first time he's done this. This is not the first time. And I don't think you'll be the last time. That's what he tried to do to drag and burnt toast. Exactly. So, for those of you who don't know what has happened, I will give you a little, a brief rundown of what's happened. So, G-Man was given a house by his friends for $1, just $1. Now, G-Man hasn't got a job that he can boast that at the end of his working years, he will be able to get a pension from his job. Apparently, he works under the table, cash in hand sort of jobs. So, getting a house, that's one thing. But doing up the house and then whatever he plans to do with it, sell it, whatever. So, but G-Man has encountered people online over the years who he thinks are after him some way, somehow, the atheists. And so people do streams on G-Man because he is a nuisance. He is a nuisance here. And this lady, well, on YouTube, she's known as Burnt Toast. She's a piece of toast, burnt. Burnt piece of toast. She showed pictures of the house, which G-Man had listed on a website somewhere. So public, he had listed this house, rundown house. I'll see if I can find pictures of the house. Hang on, let me see if I can find pictures of this house. He had listed it for $1,500, I think. And she was just talking about it, just put a picture of the home on her stream. That's all. That's all. That's all she did. That made G-Man turn his camera on and threaten to kill. In Pennsylvania, those threats will be considered terroristic threats. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Hey, Steve McRae, good to see you here. Tito, good to see you. Todiyama, hello. Report them as the violators of his right. Can you imagine? Guys, can you imagine? G-Man threatened this person. G-Man, the next day, took the video of himself threatening to kill someone to go report people at the police station. You, the instigator, you, the villain, now goes to the police station and say, look, yes, I threatened to kill people, but they're coming on my property. Goodness gracious, this guy. K.E. Pauls, good to see you here. The house was on Zillow. He took the listing down, I hear. Oh, he's taking it down? Guys, let me look for a picture of this home. 1 second. Jesus. Oh, G-Man. Someone needs to stop that guy. He will end up in jail. He will end up in jail. He will end up in jail in no time. Just 1 second. Don't know if I can't find the picture of the home. Where was it I saw a picture of that home? Okay, maybe I should go to Burnt Toast's video I might find it there. Very ugly looking thing. Okay, see if I find it here. Sorry, guys. It's just so funny just seeing a picture of. Let's see if. Did Ben just take the video down? No, it's still there. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so right, let me share this here. Inquisitor Bacon, good to see you. Natalie Sparkle, hello, good to see you. I might have an idea that would speed up his trip to jail, convince him to become a First Amendment auditor or sovereign citizen here. Really, I haven't got a clue what that's all about, but hey. Okay, let me share. So this is the lady who's been threatened, and this is what brought about the death threats. Okay, you see the house in a minute, which Gman bought this house for $1. He bought this house from someone who had been going through what you call it. He was a recovering alcoholic, was not in the right state of mind when he sold this home for $1 to G-Man. So it could be said that G-Man took advantage of Rev. That could be said, because who in their right minds would sell a home that they grew up in for $1? Anyway, I don't understand these three people. I just have no clue what goes on with those three. But hey, this is it here.
Oh gosh, guys, y'all ready? That's crazy. Okay, y'all prepare yourself. Okay, so share screen. Okay. So this is the house. He painted it Smurf blood blue, and this is rotting. And if you see the house from the side, these lean in towards the house. So this is a better picture. So these lean in towards the house.
What a mess.
It looks awful.
Look at.
And there's a part right here that is clearly rotting, and he's just like painted over it. And the driveway is messed up. It's really bad. It's really bad. Like, would you pay $3,000 deposit and then $1,500 a month for this?
Whoa.
I wouldn't want to step foot in there because I'd be afraid.
Is that how much he was requesting?
Mari Me, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Does G-Man own another house? Not that I know of. He has no credit and no money to do so. So unless somebody gave him a house, I doubt it. I doubt it. Shani and Rev's free tea. Thank you so much. That awning has less support than Shani's tea.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, he's been fixing up for a while. And it's crazy to me that it still looks like shit.
So
here's
So guys, now this home is as good as just condemn it. There are things that I would never understand. G-Man, Shani, Rev, I would never understand. Don't want to understand. We just watch and just marvel. And These are Christians. And for me, I think, okay, these Christians think that they are, they have a God who is all knowing, who is the ruler of the whole earth, and that they have a personal relationship with Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. You would think that these three in one, uh, daddy, ghost, and son, would put these people right, would step in and do something. The fact that these three are out here just goes to show that, to me, I'm speaking for myself, just goes to show that the God they claim to have or worship has either failed them or doesn't exist or is useless. Something. You can't be serving a God and out here and your life is a joke to people. Anyway.
Close up of, isn't that lovely, guys? You could tell that it's this wood is rotting, and he just painted over it. And I have done enough fixing up to know that when you
Right, in
paint
Crystal
over
Bacon.
an active leak, the water is trapped underneath the paint, and it just
Gosh.
makes the water damage worse.
Guys, look at this. Who does a thing like this? Who takes pictures with all the mess still in front of the home? You want to rent this for $1,500 with $3,000 deposit. Look, you can't even clean it up. Look at the garbage. Look at all that mess there. The bottle, the bags, what's this black thing here? What's that ladder? Just a mess.
So good luck with that. G-Man wants to be a slumlord in the wrong city. It's not New York. He'll find out. It'll either sit there or somebody will rent it and then end up suing him. That's more than likely what's going to happen. One of those two things. TR, thank you so much. The house sold for $1, yet both parties took a loss. Yeah. And also, I keep hearing that there are major liens on the house as well. Taxes not being paid, other stuff that is owed. So I don't know.
Jolene, hello.
I don't know how this is
Good
going to
to
work
see
out.
you here.
Suing him for what though?
Ox,
If he has a
hey.
tenant that signs a contract and they move in and the roof caves in and hurts them and they have hospital bills, yeah, that person can sue him for those medical bills. Absolutely. Because he rented a house where the roof caved in. I like the private property sign that showed up after the tire incident. Right. Do you like how that works? Oh, for reals? Let me look. No one is going to live in a dilapidated house that smells like a wild shanty. Wow. You are breaking to you. Aw, G-Man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sue me. You can go get your new friend Bullhorn Betty and sue me together. How about that?
So, guys, before this lady did this stream, some other people, Dragnot, and I think maybe Todd, someone else, I don't know, they'd done exactly the same thing. They'd shown pictures of this home. They'd even gone in depth talking about this home and the just everyone doesn't understand. How can someone who once he lived in this home, he grew up here, now he's homeless? The one who this home belonged to, he's homeless now. And there are claims that he might be living in a camper. Yet sold this to G-Man who's got no money for $1. Now, G-Man takes on the house. G-Man has been working on the house for years. And yet, look at the state of it. I would never understand it. So people do talk about these things. It's come online, and because Gman, I watched a stream where Gman said by the time he's done selling his home, he would be close to $750,000. This guy was boasting. He was boasting to the atheists that by the time he is going to be rich, he said he's going to be rich soon. By the time he is done selling this home, he said he would have near what Rev had when Rev inherited all that money, 750K. Yes, G-Man said that. So G-Man is expecting to this will be the jackpot that would cause him to become the millionaire, but he has no money to do it all. And look what color he has painted it. Look at the home. Anyway, never mind. That's not where we're going. The important bit is coming. Just
what a shit job. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Is the body in the bag
hey, bro,
included
guy.
with the rent? I don't know. It's probably just some random trash. Can you imagine the funk smell in that place? I cannot even imagine. I cannot.
Hey, Phil.
I must call the tax people and ask them about
Phil.
the address. Ugh, I want nothing to do with that. He's better off tearing it down and selling the land. Probably. The house is super old. If they wanted to restore it, there is a way that you can do that. But just painting over stuff is not the way to do it.
Shani.
1 second.
Shani.
Oh, okay, that is you,
so
G-Man.
guys, 1 second.
Now I'm going to get you.
So G-Man goes in. So while she was streaming, G-Man then goes into her chat. And G-Man starts saying, what was it G-Man said now? Let's see. Let me see what G-Man said. See if I can find his comment here. Well, he goes in her chat and starts to be a nuisance in the chat, saying, I don't remember what he said now. How come his comments are not there anymore? Anyway, never mind. Let's see. Could it be up here? No, I don't see anything. Unless those comments are gone. No, never mind. So yeah, he goes in her chat and starts saying, "Oh, she has no right." But this is public information. He's put it out in the public, so anyone can review this.
I'm so scared. Do they own the land? I'm assuming that because he owns the house, it comes with the land, which is probably why there's, taxes that are owed on the land, the property taxes. That building looks like it should be condemned. Yeah, in my opinion, it probably should be. TR, thank you so much. How many blue barrels are included in the rent? Great question. I don't know. Maybe that's why he picked that blue color.
Menstrual cup blue. Jesus
wanted
Christ.
to match the blue barrels.
Blue barrel blue.
Showing a house against TOS, but threats aren't. Right? You like how that works, Kate the Great? See, the thing is that once you put something on, Zillow, it becomes public information. So now, you are going to flag me. I dare you.
Here we go.
I dare you because you'll lose your main channel, G-Man. Go ahead. You do you.
So G-Man goes in the chat and starts saying,
but yeah, once you put something on Zillow, it's now public information, which is the whole point. You want people to see it, so you hope that somebody will either rent or buy from you, right? I'm going to drop your docs. Wow. Okay. So go right ahead, G-Man. Do what you're going to do. Go right ahead.
Guys, to tell you how evil and wicked that person called G-Man is, he's telling her, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose. Some people come on YouTube and don't ever show their faces, which is fine. You don't have to show your face. But G-Man is threatening to release the information because that's what G-Man does. This Christian brother, when he's done reading his Bible, the next thing he does is look for people's private information. Anyone who has upset him, just you say anything about G-Man, the next thing he's going to do is go looking for your private information. He wants your who you're sleeping with, who you're talking to, who you're married to or not married to. He wants all this information, even your social security number. He wants your date of birth. He wants everything. I wonder why. Why would you let doing YouTube make you then go in real life to go looking for people's private information so you can bring it back onto YouTube and expose it? That's all. That's what G-Man does. And he still thinks he's a Christian. G-Man is a very vindictive individual. Evil, vile, vindictive, and wicked. How he can call himself a Christian, it amazes me.
Ahead. Right. He's against cancel culture, but he flags everybody down. I just love it. I mean, you've already flagged me many times before, and nothing has happened. So do you?
Okay, Phil.
Is it actually G-Man? Yeah, I clicked on the name. It goes directly to his URL. Yeah.
G-Man has it. He has 2 channels, in fact.
Yep. It takes me directly to his main channel. Yep. If there are blue barrels around the house, that, oh my God, has to be 10 bodies in there, I swear. Probably. I predict they will wear out their welcome and the friend will kick them out of the motel. Jason will go live with his uncle, and Shani will end up in a homeless shelter. That is a possibility.
So, guys, that was all she did. Just 2-3 minutes. Showed a picture of the home and talked about it, how it looks from the outside. That's all. And the next thing G-Man did, he turned his camera on, went over to his he went over to his channel, right? He went over to his channel. He turned his camera on and started with the death threats. Okay, just 1 second. Let me share. Yes, thanks to Lubis. Lubis has this on his. I'll put a link to Lubis's channel. He captured it because trust G-Man the coward. The moment he was done with this stream, he deleted it. So thanks to all the people who captured the video. It's all documented.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. Before we get started, I just came from Burnt Toast's YouTube channel. Burnt Toast was violating my privacy here on YouTube without my permission. Okay? Let me explain a couple of things to you, Burnt Toast, before I get to your friends who are going to suffer just for the little bit of footage that you showed tonight. And every time you do this moving forward, your friends are going to suffer here on YouTube tonight. Monty, we will be talking about that video tomorrow. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? Absolutely nothing you can do about it. Burnt Toast, let me explain something to you, young lady. When you did this to Shani and Rev, they cried and they whined like little babies. They cussed you out. They used racial slurs. You mess with me, young lady, I will pull out a gun and I will blow your freaking head off. Make no mistake about it. I will blow your head off. You want to make this about YouTube? Make this about YouTube. Because now I'm mad. Now I'm upset.
It was only a couple of minutes. showing the front of the home that Gman bought for only $1, which he made public. He put it on this website called Zillow. Now he wants to blow her head off. And this man, the next day, the day after this, had the audacity to still call himself a Christian.
You want to get personal with me? You are definitely not gonna like me moving forward. But more importantly, Monty, you can blame Burnt Toast, your partner. The same girl that was in your YouTube channel when you guys thought it was so funny. Your daughter, if that is your daughter, is about to feel my wrath now.
Whoa.
We're gonna see how fun. No more Ms. Parker coming to my YouTube stream. No more I Talk New York coming on here asking me why I say and I do certain things on here. You think you got jokes and you think you're funny, you little
you
slut?
have it?
You mark my words. I will find you and I will blow your head off.
Toby Memes, please. I need that.
Go tell the police this right now. Then you have to explain to them how you
I'm going to
started
make
all of
you
this
a
by
mod.
putting my property
Please,
on you.
I need
there are
that
certain
link.
laws and rights that I know I have that you don't. Let me tell you something. Now that I know all these little knuckleheads on here know certain things now about how to find that property, I am armed and I will blow your freaking heads off if you come over there. And yes, in Pennsylvania, you're allowed to have a gun.
Whoa.
Play with me if you want. All right? You guys have been riding me ever since I got that place. You guys were the reason why I got thrown out in the street to begin with. Was it Shani? It was Dragnut's lie that I violated somebody. You little stupid little slut. You don't know what you're doing. This is what you want. You want anger? It's going to cost you your life. Mark my words. And everybody else who thinks it's funny. Period. Because I don't find it funny. If you wanted to do something with the house, you could have emailed me. You could have got permission. And I would have glad.
Oh, I see David Anthony's brother is in the chat. I do enjoy watching your brother going in on G-Man and his elk. His elk. So yes, it's good to see you here, Reverend Dr. Mark E. Weiser. I like your brother. I do. Even though I'm an atheist, but David Anthony is one Christian that I do I like here on YouTube, in the sense that people who profess that they are Christians, you can look and say, look, David Weiser, not David Weiser, David Anthony, he's not perfect, but at least he owns up to his shit. He will tell you, right? He owns up to his shit. He doesn't stand here on the moral high ground and claim to be anything. Unlike this this person who we're talking about here. Okay, right. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. And thank you, Toby. Yes, I need to go check that out. Guys, so that's the link to the home if you're interested. Thank you, Toby Memes, for doing that. Gosh, this guy.
Gladly gave you the permission to do it. But you don't do that. You just think you can just do whatever you want. So guess what? Now I'm going to do what I want. Okay? You better pray.
To show you how evil and vile and just vindictive G-Man is. David Anthony, when G-Man was in need, David Anthony, someone you just like all of you here in the chat, right? All of you here in chat say, I'm in need, right? I've got a need. And one of you steps up and sends me $1,000. $1,000. You're not my boyfriend, you're not my husband, you're not my pal, nothing. Just someone on the internet. David Anthony sends G-Man money to help him in a time of need. And guess what G-Man does afterwards? Stabs him in the back. Tells him he's going to use the money for something and doesn't use it for, well, I don't 100% know all the details. And now G-Man keeps attacking that man. G-Man says he's going to do live streams soon, exposing this man who at one point helped this man. How do you do that? What kind of Christian do you call yourself when you attack your fellow Christian brother who was there for you in the time of your need?
Don't get angry enough that I tell everybody watching right now who you are, where you live, and what you so-called do for a living. And I ain't talking about no jokes. I talk about activating this and activating that. You play with me if you want. I know more about you than you think I do. And it ain't just you. I know about Monty.
Jolene
I know about Drag. I know about Miss Parker. I know about every last one of you. And I spent a lot of money to get this information. Play with me if you want.
Something, Reverend Dr. Mark.
One day you'll be walking down that street, I'm going to yank you by your hair, I'm going to toss you on the ground, and I'm going to blow your head off.
Whoa.
Play with me if you want, because I'm not laughing, and I don't think it's funny. Go tell the authorities I said that. Go tell them. Go tell the authorities that I'm angry about you violating my privacy. And on top of that, Bertos, you're actually breaking the law yourself. You can sit there and say, oh, you put it on. No one gave you permission to come on social media and come on the internet and do that. Because if you can do that to me, that means I can do it to you. And everybody who's close to you, your mother, your father, your uncle, your brother, your sister, whoever you deem close in your life, I can do this to. I wasn't playing with Miss Parker when she ticked me off, and I wasn't playing with Drag. I don't know who you think you are, but you play with me if you want. I'll smack them teeth right out of your mouth. And you are not dealing with Shani and Rev. You are dealing with me.
Have you guys seen G-Man? Have you seen videos of G-Man? He's behind his camera making threats. This is the same one who the videos of Drag. Both of them are doing I think it was the arm wrestle. G-Man is all talk. All talk, no action. If G-Man if a fight were to break out now, G-Man will run the other direction. Yet he's here telling people, I'll smack your teeth up. Please. G-Man, when it comes to the points to fight, you're a chicken. You were chicken out. You haven't got the balls. You haven't got the balls. Let me see if I can find that video. There's that video of G-Man in his wigs. I think it was someone put they compiled G-Man in all his wigs that he has put on so far. That's what suits him. He can't fight. He can't fight. And for me, I wouldn't sit here and say, oh, I'm perfect. I'm not. But why would I let YouTube control my life so much that I would start making threats to people? What kind of videos are you doing? What kind of streams do you I don't get it. I really don't.
Now let's look at the consequences for me getting upset here real quick. My channel can get flagged because of this.
Hey,
so I'll find it well. I already flagged Roberto, and I'm going to flag her again as long as that video stays up here.
No balls, all shot.
I'm getting tired of you people prying into my personal life. Enough's enough with this. And to show Monty, I'm not playing with him.
Of course.
Where's that photo at?
Whoop his ass, idiot. Okay, right, Mrs. Franco.
No, as a matter of fact, I'll wait till tomorrow because I got to get the bullhorn Betty stuff and all that stuff.
Gman is a gift that keeps on giving. And I'm here for
show everybody how much I'm not joking. Same thing with Frank. That court document. Where is it? Since we're going to put out public information and whatnot about everybody. You people do this on here for a living. Berto, you must think I was born yesterday.
G-Man, you put this house on the website. You put it in a public platform, in a public space. You did that yourself. You only have yourself to blame. So now, he now wants to go looking for people's private information. This guy has Mrs. Parker's husband's social security number. He is that vindictive. I would not be surprised that G-Man has my national, well, here in the UK, it's called a national insurance number. NI number, national insurance. Yeah, national insurance number. He probably has my national insurance number. Probably knows what I had for dinner last night. Because that's all he does. When he's done reading his Bible, when he's done praying to God, he probably prays to God, God, please help me find all the private information of everyone that I'm enemies with on YouTube. I bet that's what he prays about. No wonder he doesn't sleep. No wonder his eyes are always so red. No sleep. Busy online looking for people's private information. This guy will get himself in some serious trouble. He's already on his way there.
Or something. You are doing this for money and you are doing this for a living. All right? I don't care what police authority. As soon as I show them what you did, yeah, I might get a warning or whatnot, but I know what they're going to do to you. And there's a lot of women in prison that would love a piece of you. You slut.
A Christian brother.
I was correct about what I said about the people in this, or the people in that community. The atheist reaction community, people ain't nothing but a bunch of racists. They approve of racism. Dragnet laughed and thought it was funny. Burnt Toast thinks it's funny to pry in other people's lives. And this person that's in my live chat that is saying, oh, he flagged me 4 times. Let me just do something here real quick. Because this is your last day leaving a comment with that. Go create a sock account. Go create a sock account. Now, let me tell you something. Dinner the Pioneer was the one that gave you the audio. Dinner the Pioneer is going to pay.
Gosh, everyone's going to pay.
Monty was over there approving of what you was doing on his channel. Monty's going to pay. Bertos, you're going to watch while it happens. And I'm going to watch them retaliate against you. Every single time you're stupid behind do something like that. Now, you also lied. See, here's the thing. And this is what a lot of you people don't understand. I got to make sure I download that video. Because
so, for the time that I've been watching G-Man, since I first heard him call in the atheist experience, according to Christianity, how you can identify a Christian is through the fruits of the Spirit, which are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, love, joy, peace. Every time I do a G-Man stream, it just does something to me. I feel very angry. I feel like, I don't know just how to describe it. I have to take a few moments just to relax after I come away from the stream, because he just knows how to get you very how do I describe this? Just there's just something about him. There's nothing calming about him. There's nothing. When you encounter someone like this guy, you come away, he will get you to the point where you will go out of your normal uh, behavior. You will say or do something you didn't want to say or do. He will get you that riled up. So peaceful? No. Joyful? No. Love? Oh no. Patience? Please. Kindness? Oh no, no, no. Goodness? No. Faithfulness? Well, I don't know about that. Gentleness? Oh well, no. Self self control. If anything at all, this has exhibited that G-Man has no self control. G-Man is not a Christian. Never has been, never will be. If there is a hell, G-Man deserves the hottest part of hell. He still has to apologize to Mrs. Parker, to Dragnot. Never mind him saying he has apologized to what are those his friends, Vehicle and what's the other one? Vehicle and the other people he calls friends. Even if you apologize to those, what about restitution? I still remember my Christian doctrines. What about restituting? Going back to the people that you have offended and saying sorry. Everything that you've taken illegally, you go back and return it. David Anthony's £1,000, you go and pay him back because you didn't use it for what it was intended for. Restitution, G-Man. If you don't restitute, oh please, the hottest part of hell awaits you.
I heard Burnt Toast talk about certain things about that building and whatnot that I own.
Hey, Rory Katz, hello.
The only way, there's only two ways that she can know certain things. Now, mind you, I do construction, and she clearly doesn't know what she's talking about, right? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, she's correct about the structure and everything on there, right? Let's just say hypothetically, that means she was on the property.
Thank you.
That means either her or one of you idiots was on the property. Remember the same property that you guys claimed you didn't go on to slash those tires. I already have a police report on you guys about slashing those tires, in case you forgot about that. Let me just remind you guys of a couple of things.
Okay. Now, this is my call to Christians. Any Christian who regards G-Man as a friend, any Christian who thinks highly of G-Man. I'm not talking about Christians. There's some Christians who know that this guy, he's definitely not a Christian. I'm not on about you. No. But any Christian who still thinks that G-Man speaks for them, this is my call to you. Go and get your man. Go and have a word. You know why? G-Man is single-handedly turning people away from Christianity into atheism, paganism, other religion, whatever. This is a Christian apologist who has had conversations with the big names in atheism. Look at him today. Look at the Christian apologist, the one who speaks on behalf of God, who has a ministry. His ministry is to talk to the Black Hebrew Israelites. Please, if anyone has a Dante Fortson's link, please send Dante this video. The other man he was coming after, what's his name? Berean, the Berean channel, something like that. Send these videos to the Black Hebrew Israelites. Let them see Gman. Gman claims to want to convert those people into Christianity. Let them see for themselves. This man called Gman, he is giving Christianity a very bad name. I'm an atheist. I should be happy that Gman is doing this to your religion, but I am not. Because this isn't Christianity. I've met some decent Christians, and this isn't it. Come and get your man. Tell him to just give this up. Come on. Go be a clown in a circus or something. But this, he's only doing himself. The last time, his two friends said someone stabbed their tire with a rebar, something like that. I don't even know what that is. And G-Man threatened to go and shoot Dragnot and go and shoot Mrs. Parker. It's just very small things. A tire. And G-Man wants to go kill. Now, this lady was showing the video, and now he wants to kill her. Are you going to wait until G-Man finally, in fact, I don't even want to think it. I really do not want to just think it. But I will not put it past him. Even the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. When you think something, you only need to think it and it becomes you. Let alone that you verbalize it. What else is it the Bible says? It's what comes, it's not what goes into the man, it's what comes out of the man. Everything G-Man has uttered, his utterances. He's doing Christianity damage. And I'm going to get some African Christians who have never encountered G-Man. I'm going to bring them on here and just show them on this side of the Christian apologists, on this side of Christianity, on this other side. Come and see what. And I want them to give me their opinions after seeing this. And let's see whether other Christians can identify the fruits of the Spirit in this guy.
With the laws that we have in this country, you are not to go on people's private property and damage their property. And yes, I know you and your friend
ministers
had a part in going over there and slashing those tires when that car was on the property.
Hey, Jacko's
and
here.
Now I know you've been to the property, Bertos.
Jacko, Prince of
You ain't got to worry about calling the
Hello.
authorities. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to press charges against you because I don't think it's funny. You are now going to have to explain to me how you quote unquote know certain things. And not just you. Anybody talking about it. That includes Dragnet Silvis or Alfred Mims. It doesn't make a difference. All right? It doesn't make a difference. All right? So y'all can just say whatever y'all want. Laugh it up. When I start on this chick, I'm not going to stop. I'm warning you guys. Tomorrow, Monty. Monty, I was going to go on your Animal and Monty show. I am not going on your channel. That's number one. Number two, whoever that girl is in that picture is getting talked about tomorrow. I don't care what you think, sir. Y'all going to interfere in my personal life? I'm going to be all in yours.
The last time I checked, the Bible says all liars. I think it's somewhere in Revelations, talks about all liars having their part in the lake of fire. Gman has lied time and time again. We heard him saying the next day he's talking about that girl in the picture. He didn't talk about the girl. A lot of things Gman has said on here that have been proven to be false. Gman said he went to the police the next day and took this video of himself threatening to kill people. It turns out there is no record of anyone like a Gman going to any police station to report anything. So Gman lied. And according to Gman's Bible, because Gman says, read your Bible and do as it says. Gman's Bible says, all liars will have their part in the lake that burns, in the lake of fire. I absolutely love this for Gman. In fact, you atheists will go to heaven. Gman, Shani, Rev, the hottest part of hell. Why? Shani and Rev? Rev is a child abuser. What grown adult beats up an autistic child? What adult does that? Kicks an autistic child in the head. This child was supposedly asleep. The child, Rev, he said it himself. The young boy was on his bed asleep. And he went in that room and kicked that boy. And the mother takes that man back into her life. If there is a hell, these three,
For the most part, when I make my YouTube videos, I deal with YouTube. I am getting sick and I am getting tired of you dumb idiot atheists getting on my case because I want to help homeless people. I'm getting sick and tired of this. Enough's enough. You have no justification for that at all. But I'm going to give you some justification.
I've seen it. I saw it. Before I came on this stream, I saw
I'm
it.
not Shanny and I'm not Red. I will blow your freaking head off. Do you understand me? You can go out there and say Gman's not a Christian all you want. You went on my private property. And come to think about it, you're intentionally trying to devalue my house on purpose. I got something for you, Lou. I got something for you. I got something for you, and you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it one bit. As for the people in my live chat, who's that person that said that they? Where's the and I'm gonna make this person really clear here. I'm done with the talking. I've been done with the talking for about 3 years on here. I'm done with the talking. I can argue mental anguish.
So guys, one thing you must remember, this man is nearly 50 years old. This man, this failure of a man is nearly 50 years old. He has been online for the last maybe 8 years. I don't know, 8 to 10 years. Trying to preach to people. Trying to convert people from atheism to Christianity or from other religions into Christianity. He has succeeded in deconverting people from Christianity to atheism. People have come and said, look, because of Gman, I realize there is no God. That because there is a Gman doing things like this, I'm convinced there is no God. All the people that Gman started off with, they would hang out in these great debate communities. All these videos are still online. All those people, well, not all of them, but the most of them, have gone on and have successful careers, successful YouTube channels, successful lives. What does Gman have? This hateful individual has nothing. No family, no job. Well, apparently he has under the table jobs, cash in hand jobs. He has nothing. No wife, no girlfriend, no, just absolutely nothing. He is what you would call a failure on YouTube. Failure. Because the almighty big channel, 13K, he has boasted about how big his channel is. Oh, yes. His channel has been at 13K for the longest. Because people don't want to listen to this. Hateful. Where is the love? Where is the love? And this is the thing with Christianity. When you come preach, this hellfire, fire and brimstone, God will punish you, God will do this. No one wants to hear that. You can't convert people being this way. You can't do it. Just give up already. Here in the UK, I'll tell you something that happened. A church put on their walls, on their notice board, leaflets about hell, telling people, give your life to Christ or you burn in hell. The people in this community, I don't know the name of the community now. You see if I can remember. People in the community said, that is hate speech. How can you put that out there in our community, telling us we're going to burn in a place that you don't know exists? That is hate speech. And what they did, they came together as a community, went to the local MP, and said, we do not like what this church is doing. No one knows if a place like hell exists. And how dare they put this here? They asked the church to take those bloody things down. Hate speech. The Bible is full of hate speech, eh? Never mind. That's not the conversation for today. But, Gman, just...
I can argue harassment. I can argue stalking. I can argue all of that. There is no
going to subscribe. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
To be talking about
Skeptic
something
Man
that
says,
I own.
hello. Good to see you.
If the house burns down, burnt toast, I'm coming for you. If the property is damaged, burnt toast, I'm coming. Forget your dragon, guys. I'm coming for you.
I agree, Reverend Dr. Mark. People Thulu.
For you.
Good morning, people Thulu.
I don't care if you're a woman or not. You want to talk about how men and women are equal and whatnot, you can take this whipping just like anybody else.
Spark, I've heard your testimony.
You, watch your back. Because I know where you live and I know where you are. Stupid little slut. You mark my words. Try me if...
G-Man, I dare you. Do it. I No, don't let me. Okay, how about let's not do that. G-Man, you are nothing but a coward. You are nothing but a coward. G-Man knows that all these things he's saying, he won't do it. So why would you then come out and say these things? Knowing that your Bible says it is what comes out of a man. That Reverend Dr. Mark, can you please help me with that scripture? What does that scripture? The one that says it's what comes, not what goes in the man, but it's what comes out of you that is it that destroys you, or I don't even know what the rest of that scripture says, but it's what comes out of you. So everything that's coming out of G-Man is his own doing. Everything. Just write them down. G-Man sins. If there is heaven and there is hell, if I find myself in the same place as G-Man, then I know something is wrong. Something is wrong. I don't believe in those things anyway, but imagine this guy in heaven with Jesus. Jesus, Holy Spirit, God, and all these people. And G-Man is there with them. Just no. G-Man has given up whatever spot he had in heaven. It's done for G-Man. Done. Those Christians that still support this guy, shame on all of you. Vekel, what is this? Whatever names these people are called. Jesus is Lord, I think is his name. Shani and Rev, those ones, those are trash. Those child abusers that neglect children, beat up an autistic child. Rev is the worst of the worst. Rev is the epitome of just, I don't know what name and what I can call that guy. But you see, Shani, Rev, G-Man deserve nothing good. I'm not a hateful person. I'm really not. I just don't like this is horrendous. What did Burnt Toast do? I watch Burnt Toast channel. I'm subscribed to that channel. Although here in the UK when she's live, I'm fast asleep. So when I wake up, I watch her going in on Bullhorn, Betty, all the other people she goes in on. And she does a fantastic job of exposing nonsense. She's one person, very detailed. She does a fantastic job, even though you don't see her face. I can appreciate that kind of insight. And that's why her channel is growing. And she deserves every good thing that she gets. She deserves. But this individual here, this hateful, spiteful individual, and that those his friends, guys, it's only going to get worse from here. It's only going to get worse. Just mark my words. Watch this space. This can only get worse. It's not going to get any better for these three individuals. It's only going, unless they have a turnaround, unless G-Man stops, give the house back, walk away, and be done with those two. But the fact that those three are still intertwined, Shani and Rev are still in that relationship, it's only going to get worse. Cannot get better. Something has to give. Otherwise, well, we we'll be here to watch and to react and to live stream. Yes, we'll be here. Sorry, guys. I know I'm going off on a rant.
Everybody on here want to keep talking. Everybody wants to get on YouTube and they want to talk and they want to talk and they want to talk and they want to talk. Then you want to violate people's private life. Let me tell you something. You can call me the N-word. You can yes. Whatever you want to do to me personally, that's fine.
I agree, Reverend Dr. Mark. I agree.
Messing with things that I own, we're going to have a problem.
Speaking cinemas, people feeling.
And when I say mess with me, I'm talking about calling me names, calling me stupid, calling me dumb. If you want to think I'm dumb and stupid to help Shani and Red, that is one thing.
No, that's not the scripture I'm
woman,
looking
if you
for.
want to have kids in the future, I recommend you stay away from me.
Hey, Lloyd Watson, hey.
I could have contracted video you if I wanted to. I could have my lawyer contact you. I want you to know what's going through my head right now. I should go get on a bus and come up there and see it. That's what I should do. You stupid little D-war. And I'm not mad. I'm not like regular mad. I'm at the point where I want to put my hands on these people. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it and get on here and pretend like everything is hunky-dory, lovey-dovey. Let me tell you what these people are responsible for those of you who are new here. I have been falsely accused of rape because of these people.
That's a lie.
I have been laughed at for throwing
That's a lie.
Thrown out in the street, just like Shani and Rev is being laughed at. I have been called the N-word on multiple occasions.
That's a lie. Every time Gman opens his mouth, he's lying. He says the atheists have caused him to be accused of rape. Hello? Gman, your friend, Shani, accused you of rape over the internet. Over the internet. His friend, who he is now supporting, who he's feeding now, is the one who accused him, the one who has been racially, who has called him the N-word time and time again. These freaks. It's the same one who accused him of rape via the internet. How that happens, how you can rape somebody you haven't, well, at the time they hadn't met. But now they're in each other's company all the time. Guys, very soon, you wait. Shani will she will soon accuse him again of trying to rape her. I won't put it past Shani and Rev. Already, G-Man is saying that messages have been flying about saying that he's after Shani. He wants Shani for himself. Listen, look, these three can just, how about just get into a polygamous relationship? Shani had 2 husbands. Rev one night, G-Man the next night, and then swap around. It will work. That way, G-Man doesn't have to be traveling from, where does he come from? I think Pennsylvania. No, where does he? New Jersey. He doesn't have to come from New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Just all of you, just 3 of you. Become a throuple. How about that? Perfect. Will work. No one needs to accuse the other of rape. No one needs to accuse the other of wanting Shani wanting you. Just get with each other. It's perfect.
By these racists on YouTube. And Google continues to allow these people to violate people's privacy on YouTube. Google allowed it. Yeah, they want to say you can't talk about Trump, but these people are just allowed to just do whatever they want on YouTube.
Can't talk about Trump. Who cares about Trump?
Don't give me this mess that I need to calm down or nothing like that. Y'all play with me if you want. Yeah, I'm gonna be in jail, all right. But one of you gonna be dead. You mark my words. I ain't going to no jail for no free. Period. Your goal on YouTube is to get people angry and to get people upset. Well, you know what? You succeeded. Now you can die because of it. Dragnuts over there thinking he's all safe and whatnot because he's got one little cousin up there protecting him. That's why he believes he can get on YouTube and violate everybody's privacy for fun, as he says. This healthcare professional is going out there making fun of people with mental illnesses like Shani and Red. How did this man have a job? I'm going to get that idiot fired if he doesn't cut that out. While Berto sits on YouTube getting views and everything and whatnot. I'm not playing around with you people. Give me a second here, guys.
Guys, let me tell you what my opinions are when I look at these three people. Oh no, not three of them. Gman. When I look at Gman, Gman has failed time and time again. Gman continues to fail. All the atheists he keeps talking about, they're doing really well. These people are thriving. They don't have to pay $1,300 for sex. They have cars, they have homes, some have doctorate degrees. Scientist Sam. So this is just jealousy. And because G-Man is a grifter, he wants things handed to him. That's why you would take a home from somebody who was going through wet brain. Is that what he was called? Wet brain? You know that that man was not, his capacity, mental capacity was not quite 100%. And you take a home for $1. A home that you cannot do up. G-Man said when he sells the house, he's going to have as much as when Rev started off with his inheritance, 750. So I see G-Man, he wants to be able to have one on the atheists. He wants to say, look, yes, I have failed 10 years, but look at me now. A homeowner. Look at me now. I have this and I have that. This new channel, what he has now, Sowing and Reaping, he wants to be able to say, look, yes, you took my channel GTV was called, but look at me now, I'm thriving. All of this is his ego. When he turns his camera off, all he can think about, can you imagine when G-Man turns his camera off and he is in his own company, he looks around him and sees failure, looks around him and sees blue barrels. Can you imagine how depressing that must be? And yet the godless people, the depraved people, those people are doing really well. Those people, their lives are flourishing. And Mr. G-Man is faced with failure all around him. That's what I think is going on here. Because how can someone just be so hateful? I mean, I've seen all the religious people, they're not as hateful as this. I've seen people who are religious and they're kind, they're nice people. This one is just something else.
Just go to commercial here real quick while I clean up my chat.
You need more people till who needs coffee. Okay. Oh, right. Is that what is Von Helton? Oh, not my cup of tea, Von Helton. I don't know. I just can't do Von Helton. I don't know. I don't understand what goes on down there.
So I'm gonna say this again. And for those of you who went on the property and slashed those tires, and it wasn't just that. My neighbors also told me somebody came over there throwing stuff at the windows. And my neighbors was also telling me that there were people trespassing on my property.
So this is another thing. Sometimes I do feel sorry for Gman. I do. Can you imagine having a property you bought for $1? You have worked really hard with your meager income, your barely there income. You have put into this trap house. And because of the people on the internet, now everyone that you see around that home is a potential trespasser, is a potential shit ninja, is a potential dragoon. This guy has put this home on Zillow for 1,500. So can you imagine people come and say, okay, they hit him up, we're interested. Imagine him giving them a tour. On the one hand, he'd be thinking, could these be dragoons? Could it? Can you imagine living that kind of existence? Listen, G-Man is better off just detaching himself from that blue barrel colored home. He's just, I don't know what's up with him and that blue color. He's just better off just detach. Just be done. $1 and whatever money you've put in, give it back and give them the bill. You know how much you spend. You've got your receipts, you've got your everything that you have, all the labor and everything that has gone in there. So when they sell the home, they will give you back that money. But this is a recipe for disaster. This is content waiting. This is beautiful content in the future. It's going to be divine. For the people who cover G-Man and Shani and Red, this is, as long as G-Man holds on to that home, this is content galore. Because there are people now who live around that area who are starting to notice things happening. Shani and Rev have been telling people around, oh, we've got YouTube channels, check us out. And they come online, they think, what? This is what these people are doing? So people who live around are starting to notice. They're starting to oh, listen, it's content galore.
There's a lot of stuff that I got documented regarding you people. And believe it or not, the only people, for me,
thank you.
For that place to be in a predominantly white neighborhood, the only people talking about that property are the people on YouTube.
Agree.
I want you to remember that. When Drag went live, that's when those tires got slashed that night. When Burnt Toast, now Burnt Toast, we're going to see what happens.
When I started watching G-Man and listening to some of the conversations, before he took ownership of that home, G-Man would go in Rev's trash to find things to make money out of. G-Man was highly invested in Rev's trash because he needed to make something out of Rev's trash, to the extent that G-Man started bragging that Rev's trash is worth more than anything Dragnot will ever make in his lifetime. And I was thinking, so this is someone who goes into people's trash to go and look for, I don't know what he's looking for, but I guess, these grifters who they look for copper. I don't know. Here in the UK, we have people that will come to the house with vans. They have a van, and in that van, they pick up used and abandoned washers, dryers, fridges, anything that has, I think, is it copper they look for? I don't know what it is. There are things that they pick up and they heap it on their van and they go and recycle. I don't know what they do with it, but they make some money from it. That's how I see G-Man. Right? You want other people's leftovers, other people's trash, other people's what they give away, because nearly 50 years old, this man.
I'm pretty sure one day we'll get the NIGER, what do you call it, spray painted on the house. And you better believe the authorities will be contacting you. Like Dragnut, honey, you got a lot to lose. Actually, you ain't got a lot to lose. You ain't got nothing yet. But I'm going to wait till you do get something. I'm going to teach you a lesson you ain't never going to forget. Now, I'm breaking one of my main rules by allowing these people to get under my skin on here. But you want to know what? Like I said, tomorrow I'll go to the Scranton Police Department. They'll see it. They'll understand why. And I'm going to show them this video in its entirety. In its entirety. Because if you think I'm the only person.
Can you imagine being a police officer and you see this clown come into your office? Sir, can I show you my video? Can I show you my video of me threatening to kill people? Can I show you my video threatening to kill a burnt toast online? I mean, how would that conversation even begin? That's why I'm convinced it never happened. G-Man saying, oh, I went to the police and I got a scolding. No, more like you need to be arrested for making threats. Police will scold you. Anyway, you know, police, I don't know. Sometimes some police officers, you just don't know. But imagine G-Man saying he's going to record this in it. He's going to show the police officers in its entirety. Him recording himself, accusing people of just very ambiguous things that there's no evidence for. The shit ninjas. You go and report shit ninjas to the police and waste police time. I don't know. Oh, is that how you Americans, is that how it works? Can I just come online, threaten to kill people, then take the recording of myself threatening to kill people, and to the police, off I go. don't know. Is this an American thing or is it just a G-man thing?
that is remotely associated with that state that feels this way, you must be crazy.
Oh, as a deputy. Oh, you're a deputy. Oh, goodness. I didn't know that. It's mental health. Oh, goodness.
I don't know who told you to do that stream. I don't know if it was Dry Nut or Monty. But Monty's going to pay for this tomorrow. Monty is the one who's going to pay for this tomorrow. The only reason I don't do it now because I'm too lazy to go looking for these photos. But I'll get them tomorrow. I'm not going to punish Miss Parker because I already showed some of what I got on her. As long as she ain't talking about the same thing, it's all good.
You want to punish Mrs. Parker? How does this concern Mrs. Parker? How? Where does... Reverend Dr. Mark, can you please do something? Please do something. Please do something. Please, I beg you, do something. This guy is... He's a disaster waiting to happen. It's only a matter of time. There's only so much threats one can make. This guy sees Dragnot as a like Drag is a cult leader, and everyone else take their orders from Drag. He walks on the streets, and anyone who walks past him is a dragoon. Anyone who comes near the property is a drag. Someone needs to do something. This guy is he's gone. He's gone. There's something's not right. Something is not right with this man. He shouldn't be out on the streets. He shouldn't. I'm sorry. He shouldn't be. He is he's a harm to people. This is someone who will watch children being neglected. Children have no food to eat and will still come online and support the people who are neglecting those children. I heard a video, G-Man saying, not all neglect is wrong. Not all neglect of kids is wrong. Not all neglect is wrong.
But I'm going to punish Monty for this. Why? Because the live stream that Monty did, who was on there? Who was trolling me on Monty's channel? It was Burnt Toast.
That was funny.
On Monty's YouTube channel. So Monty's the one who probably told her to do it.
Former sheriff. Oh, you're a
Like
former
I said
reserve sheriff deputy. Oh, wow.
I want to hear you call the authorities on me.
Judy Copper.
And when you come and meet me in
Yes,
person, I will
well,
smack
they
you right
climb the
up front
poles
your
and take
face
down the wires. Oh, really?
in front of your lawyer,
Oh, no,
your
they
mother,
don't do that
father,
here.
husband, boyfriend,
They don't do that here.
or whoever you got in front of you. I will snap the taste out your mouth.
Slap the taste. Hey, Carnivus A, good
I
to see you. Oh, what's up with this now? Here we go.
And if I don't, I'll get somebody else to do it. Done being nice.
He's done being nice. Gman was never nice. Never been a nice person. Never. If he's been nice, it must be news to me. Well, it is news to me. What's happened? Is the video finished? Okay. Oh, what's happening? I think it's the video. Anyway, guys, so that was that video. Now, only a few months ago, G-Man was out here threatening to kill other people. Now we're back here again. So just give me a second. Let me play you this video. It's only short. I'll find it. Okay. 1 second. Let me. Okay. Let me share this here. Okay, so this was only a few months ago. Same person threatening different people this time around.
I took some time to think about what was the best way to go about making this particular video today, because I was going to say, and I was going to do some things, just to give you guys an idea of what I was going to do. I was going to dot cross some people in here immediately, tell you where they lived, tell you where they worked, tell you where they worked, where their kid goes to school. I was going to tell you everything you needed to know about certain people on YouTube. Not a good idea. And I thought about it some more. And I said, I know, I'll give away their phone numbers, their email addresses. I'll give away all the stuff that they want to keep private or whatever.
That's as the landlord,
not the best thing to do, especially not now, not yet anyway. I thought maybe I should drive over to their homes, pull out a revolver, and let them know what it's like, and show them what it really means to make things personal. But I thought about it, and I said, you want to know what? No, I don't think that's the best way to go about doing it. So now that I'm calm and I had an opportunity to think about what I wanted to say, this is what I'm going to do today on the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. Well, if you're going to keep messing with my personal, I'm going to dot drop every last one of you. And I'm not playing. And I mean every last one of you, from Sabella to the evilest atheist on YouTube. You want to play, we're going to play.
Yes, let's play.
Every last one of you. First name, last name, middle name, where you live, where you work, where your children go to school, everything. We want to see how you like it when this stuff happens to you.
Your children
how funny you think it is then.
go to school.
You want a reaction? You want to react to something? You can react to this. Miss Parker, I'm going to put the rest of that stuff on YouTube too now. I'm going to see how your husband likes that. I'm getting sick of
where your children go to school. Where your children go to school. He's going to expose where people's children school at. That's problematic to me, because anyway, let's not. It's just something came to mind. The problem America has with just people just turning up in schools and doing those heinous acts. I don't want to go into all of that. But for you to think about people who have wronged you, and the next thing you think about is where their children go to school, that's problematic to me. That just is problematic. Hey, Phil's here. Oh, Phil.
Hi.
Hello. Good to see you.
Yeah, I just got in. So.
GTB's here. Hey, GTB. BGTV, you've just gone quiet. You've just BGTV. He's on to next. Your last stream was about I think it was Monty from the Gore with Nova Ray.
Oh, boy.
I'm always lurking. Sometimes I lurk, and sometimes I catch the stream after it's done. So yes, I've been keeping up with BGTV, and I like the fact that you've just sort of just left G-Man to his antics. I'm not bothered with him. Because I know if you get on his case, oh my, he would lose it altogether. Sometimes you just have to let G-Man stew. Just let him just do him. Mm. Now taking off my reverend. In my family, you only have to threaten once. We would deal with this person directly. Road trip. I am surprised that anyway, I would not encourage violence. No, but how is this man allowed to make these threats? And it's like nobody's doing anything. It's like people just have, if you threaten me, I will do something about it. I will go to the police. I've been threatened before. I've been threatened before. I rang the police to ask them what are my options. And they went and investigated. And they said, okay, because the threat was not made to me directly, it was a third party threat and this and that. But they gave me a reference number. They gave me a name in case another threat is made. They couldn't act on just that one um, threat made through someone else, not directly at me, but to someone. Oh, you tell Esther this, that. So they didn't do anything, right? But if it happens again, I've got the details. It's here. If that threat is made again by my ex, the one I was married to, off we go again. Yeah, when a bunch of others in the community dogpile the law cow, I like to back off. Okay. I get that, BGTV. It's just crazy how this guy is allowed to just carry on like this.
Tired every last one of you. Back off. You went to my property when you did that.
The $1 property.
Right. I don't come to your home and give you a receipt. Religious people are dangerous. I'm going to show you just how dangerous we are. A whole lot more dangerous than 2% of the world. That is for sure.
Religious
and
people
this one
are dangerous.
knows where you live.
Mm-hmm.
You people get on here and talk about how cozy and wonderful your life is. That woman, Miss Parker's not even married. That slut is sleeping with a married man. Everything that they're saying about me is wrong. You're going to see what kind of person I am soon enough. And I still love Jesus in the process. You're going to find out. You think you're funny, don't you? It's a good.
This guy loves Jesus. This guy has just said he wants to get a revolver, show up at Drag's house, and carry out acts of violence. But he loves Jesus. He is a friend of Jesus, a lover of Jesus. He is saved, born again, Holy Ghost filled, tongue speaking, Bible thumper. That's who he is. I don't understand. When I was a Christian, there were things that you did. Even your conscience would tell you. I don't know if it's your conscience, your intuition would tell you, okay, you've done something wrong. And you need to ask for forgiveness. You need to beg for mercy. Otherwise, if the trumpet sounds, the rapture was to happen, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to be given that 666 mark. How one can make threats and then in the next breath talk about loving Jesus. I don't know how that happens.
Good thing I know where most of you idiots live. I'm gonna show you funny. I'm gonna show you something real funny, because your police department is gonna get very acquainted with you. Told you, I don't got a problem having a back and forth as long as it doesn't get personal. You want to make it personal? I need to stop listening to that whore, Miss Parker. You need to stop listening to that deadbeat she's involved with.
Some
that
screws
crackhead, that drug dealer.
I agree.
The man who supplies more drugs over there in Nevada than anybody else seen out there. That crackhead is actually allowing her to go on YouTube and to talk about people and encourage you people to do these things. Care about this YouTube stuff. Y'all gonna make me meet you in person, and I'm gonna give you a black eye. That's what's gonna end up happening. The fact that you did it on my property, and there ain't a judge.
I would give anything. I would give any amount of money. Money I don't have, I will look for it. To have this man in the presence of Mr. Parker, I will pay. I will pay to have that happen. I've seen Mr. Parker. The man just minds his business, does his, but I would give anything to have this guy in the presence of that man. After everything he has said about him, after everything he has said about his wife, he even has the man's social security number. I would give anything to hear Gman explain to Mr. Parker why he is in possession of Mr. Parker's social security. I just want to be a fly in the wall. Just let me in. Let me there. Just please.
On this planet that isn't going to see it from my perspective. That's why I don't care if you play this in the courtroom. I got plenty of justification for it. You're going to be doing the field. You lost Jade. You're about to lose another one. I'm telling you that right now. You're going to lose another one.
No, come on.
You want to go out there and you got that want somebody else's butt? That's your own freaking problem. Me, I only like women. I ain't no stinking, disgusting, dirty, AIDS-infected lesbian like Miss Parker.
Whoa.
I'm going to come over there. I'm going to stick my foot up y'all behinds. I will go to your...
This is the man that said demons put gay thoughts in his mind. He dreams of being raped by soldiers. But it's the demons. And the Christians understand this. The Christians who are his friends understand what's going on. Maybe they too have these dreams as well. How a straight man will go to sleep at night and would be dreaming of being, well, nearly raped, gang raped. If there's anything I know about dreams, it's usually what you've been thinking of during the day, just before you went to bed, that plays in your subconscious when you're asleep. That's what I think is going on. There are no demons involved. And even if there are demons, demons will not have time to test you with something that you absolutely hate. Why would a demon come and impute into your subconscious men trying to sleep with you? I mean, makes no sense. It's usually something that you've been struggling with. So I can imagine the night before G-Man had that dream, he probably was thinking about Drag in his uniform and Drag ordering him about and saying, G-Man, you kneel there, shut your mouth. drag towering over him, and he's there whimpering, I'm at your back, something along those lines. And then he goes on to go to sleep and has that dream. This is the same man. Well, it's the demons, I guess.
School, I will go to your job, I will go to your kids' school, I will go to your Sunday school. I don't care where I gotta go. And I'll stick my size 11 so far up your behind, you won't know what happened. I don't care. You mess with
So this is the state of
me, and you're gonna see why the Hebrew is like, fear me. Miss Parker, if I come over there punching you directly in your face, punching you and you're giving you another miscarriage will be well worth it, woman. Because when I see you, that's what's gonna happen. Ain't gonna be no hello. I'm gonna smack you so hard your grandmother gonna feel it.
Gosh, even
Parker, your husband's so
grandmas.
tough. Tell him to bring us behind in New Jersey. Watch what happens to him. Roaches check in, but they don't check.
Roaches check in, they don't check out.
I'll show him what a real man is, because I know how to shut females up like you. Because clearly he don't know.
Gman is a real man. This is the man who spends $1,300 to sleep with someone who, according to Gman, smelled like what did he say she smelled like again? Pork. $1,300 to sleep with someone who smells like pork and something else. What was the other thing? Oh, sugar. I always forget. What did he say? What's that lady? Intego. What did she smell like? And he says he's a real man. Mr. Parker has he can have whoever he wants, whenever he wants. I've seen the man, for goodness sake. I've seen the man. Fine black man. Not this wig wearing not this wig where I need to find that video. No. I need to find it.
How to do it. That 4-eyed punk needs to get a real job and stop selling drugs to everybody. Oh, I'm sorry, he has a business. I'm gonna have to report him soon.
Raw meat, yes.
I'm gonna have to report him soon.
Yes,
because honestly, the only way to stop Miss Parker is to go after her man.
What?
Cheap behind whore. Ooh. You're not even worth the $5 you was offering the other night. I wouldn't do you for free.
Ooh.
All I know is has been fired. You came to my property, you're getting a receipt. That's all I know. And by the way, I'm not a coward. I don't need to slash your tires and run and pretend like I didn't do anything. No, I want you to know it's me. I'm going to wait for you to come outside. I'm going to hit you as hard as I can, that your ancestors are going to feel it.
Ooh, now
then I'm going to look down on you and dare you to get up and do something.
First, it was the children's schools. Then it was the grandmas. The grandmas will feel it. Now it's the ancestors. Guys, all of this is because of a tire that Gman doesn't own. It's not his at all. Gman doesn't even drive, doesn't own a car. It's his friends, those degenerates, those child abusing couple. They're tired. That's what has brought this about. How low would this man go? He needs to be stopped, unfortunately. I know, yes, this is content. We will watch. We will engage with anything he puts out. I know, but it's only a matter of time, G-Man. It's only a matter of time. You will be in jail soon if you're not careful. And maybe that might just be the best thing for you. Maybe that will help you just log off and just see a different world out there. Life is not all about just Dragnot. This guy thinks, eats, sleeps, breathes, shits Dragnot, the dragoons. He's obsessed. Phil.
Yeah, I goes. No.
Hey. Have you seen this video, Phil? Have you seen this one? Smell like room temperature pork loin. I don't think she smelled that bad. I just think that was G-Man's way of just being spiteful. You know, because how else would you explain to people that you had spent all that money and probably didn't get any sex? I don't. I actually don't think G-Man got any sex. I don't think so.
I don't think so, man.
I don't. I just think they must have just slept on the bed together, um, cuddled. But no, I doubt there was any sex going on there. I doubt it very much.
I wonder if he even cuddled.
Maybe he didn't even cuddle, or maybe he slept on the floor.
Probably.
Probably did. Yeah, I can. I don't know. I struggle to think that they had sex. I struggle. Did you see? Did you see the video? Did you see G-Man in the company of that lady? He was like a child. The company of a woman. This guy was all about. He was
Oh boy.
just in the company of a woman,
Mm.
and oh, trust the people watching. They started just. Oh, it was divine to watch. G-Man went from being like a child to getting angry within minutes because of the statements that people were making in the chat. Oh, it was so beautiful to watch. G-Man was angry. He was worked up so bad. When that camera went off, I don't think he would have had it in him to want to have sex. I think what must have happened, he started to get upset that she was using his laptop to live stream. He wanted her off. He's like, oh, this guy is just a baby. Did you
Yeah.
see the did you see the
Very
thumb
immature.
did you see the thumbnail? Did you see the baby on the thumbnail?
Oh yes. I love that. I love it.
Ah, oh my.
Oh
Oh
my
gosh.
goodness.
So he smelled his own funny smell. Now to the Zandam, thank you. That was it. That's what he was smelling. His own smell.
His own. Yep.
His own smell.
Mm-mm.
BGTV, I told you to stop lurking. BGTV is lurking. Well, people, real life concerns are needing my attention. Oh, thank you. It's been nice having you here, Reverend Dr. Mark E. Weiser. Have a great day or night wherever you are on the planet. Right. G-Man said Indigo left to meet her ex-boyfriend, and when she came back, she smelled. Oh, the lady went off to go and have sex with that. She probably went off to go and have sex with that one. G-Man is just he's just a loser through and through. This guy. All right, let's finish this video.
Or one of you punks could gladly come where I'm at, since you guys claim you know where I'm at. You'll never make it back home again. Not the way you came.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. This was just me.
Shaka Khan, Palawan, Yaka Khan,
Oh,
Khan, Khan, Khan. Let me properly
He's a
introduce myself
Khan.
before I get started. They call me Shaka Khan. And
Shaka
I
Khan.
represent ISUPK, IUIC, the prophets of GMS, and I represent Tazadaki. And he is the comforter, yo. Word to the life, yo. Word is born, yo. Double and triple honors to the prophets of Great Millstone and the prophets of IUIC and of GMS and of the ISUPK. Peace homes, yo, dealing with Johanna, yo. We gotta get together, yo. In fact, you don't dealing with this cool G-man, yo.
Whoa.
So,
Oh goodness.
everybody know, yo, that this video response is going to be to that sellout G-Man, yo. Keeps calling us uneducated. Keeps saying we ain't got no courage. Keeps saying we ain't got nothing going for us.
He's
I'm
pretending.
gonna be.
Yeah, I know he's pretending.
He's pretending to be the Black Hebrew Israelites addressing G-Man. So this is G-Man pretending to address himself.
Oh my goodness.
While dressed like a what is this costume? What would you call this one?
A ninja costume.
This is Ninja?
Yeah.
In his backyard.
Yeah.
This is what you would call the backyardigans. There was a show my son used to watch. He used to love the backyardigans, the children's show. Right? This is the backyardigans.
Murder.
This particular video, just every time I see it, it does something for me. Oh, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Take off my glasses a little bit later just to make my point, yo.
Look at this.
Matter of fact, I'm about sick and tired of these Christian coons always talking about stuff. I'm gonna have to pick up my hands. But if I did that, I'll be breaking up the law, statutes, and commandments, yo. So I can't be doing that. Somebody got to be an example and present that tooth, yo. So let's get into it. All you, this coon G-Man got on YouTube, made this video. He got something called the G Podcast. Yeah, he be running his mouth. You know, I be working because I'm a hard-working black man. Got to be an example to these young kids that's out here, okay? I be working hard, so I don't have time to come on that dumb podcast.
Really?
And this guy keep talking about Deuteronomy 28 like he actually read it. I have to go into the Hebrew with him. I got to go into the Greek with him, and I'll show him how he don't know nothing, man. What you mean? I'm sorry. Do I look like Gary Trick? I'm in the middle of making a video. You don't know now. Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Black people don't got no kind of character when it comes to doing these kind of things, yo.
That was his mom or sister he was talking to.
Yeah, that's right. I called you a coon, G-Man. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? You a coon, what? Like, come over here and do it. Yo, G-Man, wait. One second. Yo, G, I didn't mean anything like that, man. Yo, just chill. Yeah, G-Man, what you gonna do about it, G?
So that person who he was talking to was probably getting upset that he was talking to them in that manner. And straight away, he had to go and apologize. This is divine. Wow. He had to go and apologize to who? Maybe that person is the one who was housing him at the time. So he couldn't be rude to them at all.
Wow.
See, man, be me and a whole army of my guys. And if you come to our camp, the way you be stepping to GMS and everybody else, you want to know what, G-Man? We'll just get on the phone, yo, and we'll call the man on you. That's right. We'll get on our knees and we'll pay you the double, and we'll have him come and arrest you. You come out there harassing the prophets of God, yo. Because we don't believe nothing we really said. Well, actually, that's not true. Hold on, I gotta read my script again. Hold on.
It's good to read his script.
Okay, cool. Okay, I got back to the script. Okay, cool. I'll edit this part of the video out. Oh, I can't. Oh, just disregard everything I just said. Okay, so anyway, yeah, you come up to us, man. The prophets ain't afraid of you, man. We'll hit you with that word. We'll put that cool umbrella in front of you. We'll show you who the man is.
Can G-Man just go back to doing something like this and stop being that hateful, spiteful, just
yeah.
Can he just go back doing things like this? People will watch. They will watch. I'm sure people will watch. People will engage. Because this is good. This is really good. Well, good in the sense, yes. It's not great content, but you know what I mean. I mean,
yeah.
People will watch this for entertainment. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, Gina,
is this how the Black Hebrew Israelites behave?
Let me enlighten you.
No.
Educate you a little bit. Deuteronomy chapter 28, where it says that they came on ships to Egypt. Don't you understand that the word Egypt there means America, man? Spelled with a K, not a C.
You don't think they even dress like
read,
that?
G-Man. So,
of course not.
If the word Egypt there in the Hebrew means America, then that means America must be Egypt. Okay? See how easy it was to refute you, G-Man? You are a complete idiot moron. Okay? We're not using that argument no more. What do you mean we're not using this argument no more? So anyway, that's how you take care of the G-Man. You got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. you gotta go Shalawan, Hakakan,
I'm a con.
I'm a pawn, Papaya, Papaya, Papaya.
Papaya. Oh my. I'm a con.
on.
Shalawan. Oh God, sorry. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Right. Somebody did who was it now? Did a video. Let me find it. It was a let's see here. 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. It was okay, let me make sure this is on normal speed. Yeah, it was Fat Photog. Yeah, Fat Photog. He did this video just before I came on the stream. I saw this. Okay, let me share this here. Fat Photog. I'll put the link to Fat Photog's channel on the chat. Just 1 second. Let me share. Copy link. Let's see. Gman activates stalker mode. I don't know why. Why is Gman activating? Why are we? Everything's activating lately. What's this activation going on? I've even activated. I'm activated myself. I mean, if you see the title of this stream says G-Man activates what was it I even put on the title? G-Man activates villain mode. Everything's activating.
Warning you, watch your back. I know where you live and I know where you are.
Wow.
I should go get on a bus and come up there and see you. I should do. I'm going to follow you around. And I'm going to take pictures of me following you around. One day you're going to be walking down that street. I'm going to yank you by your hair and I'm going to toss you on the ground. I'm not playing around with you people.
Bitch, please.
Burnt toast.
Ooh.
Toasty wins.
Oh my God. He's
oh gosh.
murder.
Guys, that's what is a stalker? I don't know. Oh guys, this 1 second. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh, I just hit a gem just now. Just hit a gem. Fat Photog, he's something. Summer vacation. Oh my.
Last time on Shanny Ballsy.
So today I gave my sons up to foster care temporarily. That's how we're looking at it as a vacation. You have to look at it that way.
Who gives up their children to foster care for vacation?
Later at night.
He's leaving me again. I told him not to leave me, but he does leave me. This is why we get in fights. And he's wasting gas.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I can't trust him at all. I don't know where he is. I know. I know. He got my babies.
What?
He convinced me it was the right thing to do.
Shani, I thought Shani put out a stream saying her and the kids all came together and agreed that the best thing to do was to give up those children to social services. The children agreed. For your children to agree with you, Mom, we think we're better off in the care of strangers.
Wow.
And that shows that this mother has failed. This mother, and Phil, she said it was for respite.
Wow.
She's too sick. It was for respite. How are you? How? I thought when you're going into respite, you're receiving some kind of care, some kind of therapy. There's something going on, but nothing. She's just sick. She's always sick. I think I would do that stream because I have a 13-year-old autistic son. So this really hits home for me. I have not been able to touch that Rev beating that child. That just, I really wanted to touch on it, but it's just sickening because I've got an autistic child. Woe betide me to stay with the man that beats my oh my goodness. Somebody will pay. You beat my child. Who do you think you are? I haven't raised my autistic child for you to come along and beat me. Anyway, never mind. Just conversation for another day.
Wow.
What? No, why? Yeah, you probably already got what you got. Fuck off.
These are
3
Christians.
hours. I couldn't be that long away from you.
These are Christians.
Yeah, after you snapped on me.
After I what?
You didn't get your meds. You wasted all that fucking time and energy and gas.
No, it was worth it to see that the thing was too fucking. I think COVID's going nuts.
Why do you keep taking your stuff to the car?
Because I always want to be able to shoot a video if I feel like it. You know, this is ridiculous, and you're just going to do this for the rest of my life, and I'm not. It's not any way to live. Right now, I could be going down to Robert at the corner and hanging out with him and smoke a bud.
Is that what you've been doing?
No, I wish I could. He's on the street. He said, "Come down in a couple minutes."
I'm telling you to leave now.
I'm not leaving. No, I'm not going to leave. I'm not.
So he was out.
Well, can you leave the room?
She wanted him to come back.
I don't want to look at you.
Now he's
You
here.
don't have to look at me. I'm going to hang with
Leave
Robert
now.
down the road.
No, Jason.
Yeah, I am.
Fine. I'm gonna call the police and tell them that you're smoking pot.
You're a
Whoa.
disgusting piece of shit.
So there's a girl
Cousin.
that you've been going over to. Enjoy getting your dick waxed.
You're a disgusting freak. She's a friend from Convenient.
Enjoy your girlfriend, you piece of fucking shit.
And you
I don't like someone who's stealing pot when I'm going through this shit. Are you fucking nuts? Are you fucking nuts?
You are nuts.
You were happy with the weed that I got.
Are you fucking nuts?
Jeez, both y'all.
I'm going through a lot of shit, and this is what you're doing? Are you a child?
I won't go back.
You are a child too.
Get out of the house. Just leave and get your
Where
meds.
do you want me to go?
Get your meds and leave.
Well,
He sent a girl a dick pic.
Next time on Shaggy
well.
Halsey.
You can show everyone.
Oh gosh.
Well.
Look at that. Look at this. These are the people that sold the home to Gman for $1. Him, the
Well,
So imagine G-Man and these two. Just what's a Phil?
dysfunctional.
Phil,
They're
Phil,
dysfunctional.
Have you ever come across people like this?
Nope. Mm-mm.
I've never.
Never.
I've never. And these are people that they come online and preach Christianity. Maybe Shani and Rev not so much, but G Man,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. I guess it's look at this.
Yeah.
Does it feel
They're
good?
dysfunctional. What's that on his forehead?
I think he has on the forehead. I'm not sure if he did or she did.
Hmm.
He's got A for adulterer
Oh shoot.
on his forehead.
No boy.
Mm, A for
Mm-mm.
adulterer. I think
There are in an abusive relationship.
all of them.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. This is
Yeah.
all just very dysfunctional. Mm.
Extremely.
Oh well, guys. The next one I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do, I'm going to cover that stream where um, Shani was talking about her kids and why the kids are in foster care. A mother gave up her children to foster care. So many stories, they different excuses. One, it was the children were off on holiday with social services. Two, she's too sick. Three, it's for respite. Four, it's they've got no food to eat. There's just so many things. As a mother
Well,
myself,
she is the
I was left with an option. The social services here in the UK told me, they said, if you let that abusive partner of yours in the home, we will take the two boys away from the home.
mm,
They said, we cannot tell you to stay in your relationship. You know you're in an abusive relationship. If
mm-hmm.
you take that man back, what they said, if the next time the police have to attend at this address, um, they will take the boys away. That was it for me. That
Well,
was it. I couldn't I couldn't have that man in my home
yeah.
because, and even then, even after he had been gone, the social services were still, they put the two boys on what they called it something. What was it? They called it a child in need plan
Oh.
for 6 7 weeks.
Mm,
The boys were on this thing. They told me they're one step away from being on the child protection register. So I just could not. I risked losing
mm-hmm.
both of them because
Wow.
of a man. I couldn't do it.
Mm,
So to see a mother, something like similar to the same sort of thing, I
mm-hmm.
well, he didn't beat any of the two boys, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't
Wow.
know. Well,
Wow.
guys,
Wow. Wow.
thank you all very much.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my G-Man the video? So, guys, thank you all very much. If you would like to make a contribution to the channel, here are my links. Here, if you would like to support the channel, here are the links. Every little goes a long way. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, I'm a mother of. I'm raising my uh, he's registered disabled. He's not physically disabled, but he's autistic and has other what do you call this thing now? Um, needs. special, not special needs,
Special
not
needs.
special needs. What do you call it? Additional needs. Yes.
Oh,
So he's 13, but he's what you would call a high functioning autistic child.
okay.
He's adorable. Adorable. He is adorable.
Yeah.
It's adorable. He is. uh,
Oh
right. Let's see. All
gosh.
right, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank
Where is he?
you.
Okay.
Uh,
Where is it? This one? I don't even know. I think it's this one.